Alright, three identical smooth solid spheres, so I'm just going to zone in on A and B straight away. That's your first collision all day long. So they're all mass M, so don't really have to worry about the masses. We have our, actually it's pretty much already drawn for me. I'll just do the after picture. The after picture for me is probably going to the right. If I'm wrong, one of them will be negative. Okay, so we go for M1U1, so M times 5U uh, plus M times minus 2U equals MV1 and MV2, and V1 plus V2 equals plus 3U. Okay, then we're going to go for NEL, and we're going to get V1 minus V2 equals minus E. Now, I have to use E, so it's minus E into 5U minus minus 2U. So V1 minus V2 equals minus 7UE, 7EU. Going to stack both equations on top of each other. Third part here, V1 plus V2, 3U, V1 minus V2, 7EU, 2V1 3U minus 7EU, and finally V1 on its own is 3U minus 7EU over 2. I'm going to do the simultaneous equation again. I'm going to multiply the bottom one by minus. And when I do that, 7EU. So it's exactly the same answer, except instead of minus, it's plus. Right. Hopefully you got through that section reasonably unscathed. Is everybody happy with those first two answers for C1 and C2? You're all with me? Alright, great. So I'm going to rub out everything on the board, and I'm going to go for the second collision now. So second collision time. So I'm going to call this collision is going to be between V3, sorry, it's going to be between B and C. So B is going to the right with a 3U plus 7EU over 2. And C is going to the right with 4U. So we've done part 1. Now, I just show that E is bigger than 5 over 7. There is a collision between B and C. So what does that mean? If there's a collision between B and C, what does that automatically mean? B has to be faster than C. Is it allowed to be equal? No, if it's equal, then never catches it. Has to be faster, okay? So what I'm going to say here is that 3U plus 7EU over 2 is bigger than 4U. Going to cross multiply that to 8U. And we're going to get 3U plus 7EU equals 8U. Bring it over to your side. 7EU is bigger than 5U. This implies that E is bigger than 5 over 7. Okay, that's that one done. Now, the next one requires me to sub in, have to prove that B will not collide with A again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub in 6 over 7 into the respective V1 and V2. Okay? Yes? Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to go through a collision for B and C. I'm gonna have to figure out that B is gonna collide with A again. That's what I'm looking to find out. So here's the full picture. I'll A over here, and A going to the right. Now, I'm going to be pretty lazy with this. I'm going to sub it in using the old calculator. So it's going to be 3. I'm going to ignore the U. So it's going to be 3 minus 7 times 6 over 7. All divided by 2. Now, it actually has V1 going to the left. So A is not actually going to the right. It's actually going to the left with 3 over 2 U. So V1 was minus 3 over 2 U. Now I'm going to sub it into V2, which change that to a plus. V2 is going 4.5 to the right. So great thing is after you do that, you can just get rid of all this. It doesn't matter anymore. So it's obvious that B will catch to C, but what happens after B and C collide is what we're trying to zone in on. Do this. 1, 2. And we go, well, why am I doing that? P1 and P2. Okay, PCM. So 4.5 MU plus MU U2, so it's going to be plus 4U, sorry, 4MU equals MV1 plus MV2. This implies that V1 plus V2 is 8.5 U. NEL, Newton's experimental law, V1 minus V2 equals minus 6 over 7 into 4.5 U take away 4 U, use obviously half U. So bring up to 7 and we get 7. You know what? Don't bring up to 7. We're just going to end up multiplying it out again, aren't we? So 6 over 7 times a half. 3 over 7. So V1 minus V2 is minus 3 over 7. Okay, you have both equations. And what I'll do is I'll write them over here. Get this far, Phelan? Which one am I interested in? I'm only interested in V1, haven't I? Getting V2 would actually be a waste of my time. So sometimes it's good to know that. Save yourself a bit of time. 2V1, gonna let the calculator do all the work for me here. 8.5 minus 3 over 7. 113 over 14, fair enough. And then divide that by 2. V1 is 113 divided by 14. Huh? Yeah. I think I think the gist of the conversation is that it's still very much going to the it's going to the right. So if you just draw a little picture at the end, maybe make this point really clear. A is going to the left at minus 3 over 2U. B is going to the right at 4.03U. There's not going to be any further collisions. That makes sense? Alright, save this now before I mess up one.